Okay, so in episode 3 we died, and we've lost 31 blocks of diamonds, so I'm going to pick these things up and now become the poorest autocrafter on the server. But that's okay. Aggro actually won them, but good luck to Aggro in all his future endeavors. He's decided to take a little hiatus from the server, and as such, I went to the second in line, which is Emerald Storm. So let's go give her her diamond blocks. So we're not going to just put the diamonds in a chest somewhere and tell her where they're at. No, we're going to hide them throughout the entire base that she's got over here, her little starter cave, and let her look for them. Do a little bit of work to collect those 31. So 31, you have one. You'll have to find them. Start with this one. Good luck, Em. It's really not that difficult, but yeah, it's a little time consuming, and that's kind of the point, so have fun. We're going to head back over to the base and figure out a way not to be the poorest autocrafter on the server. I have a couple ideas for shops, and before we get to the shop, we're going to start right here in the starter base. We're going to put something in here to start filling up this empty space. Maybe make some diamonds too. Alright, well we have made quite a bit of progress here on what is going to be the DunePeaches stables. Yep, that's right, I'm going to be selling horses. Possibly even just also kind of renting out spaces for people to put their horses. I think that'd be kind of a good way to do it for now. I like the idea. I think, you know, let me go back over here. So getting around Starter Town is going to eventually be much easier. Not only are we flying, but we've been talking about paths, and the paths being able to lead to every single autocrafter's build. So I thought to myself, well, wouldn't it be kind of cool if we had a generalized place where we could store our horses, and I could sell horses and breed horses and do all that. So that's what I have here. I did get a donkey, or jackass, and obviously he has to be called Jack. So we're going to make mules and a bunch of other stuff too. Jennifer, wild horse. I have not tamed Jennifer yet, and she's 9 diamonds. We got Brownie for 7, and we got Spots for 12. Yeah, so the diamonds and how much they're worth is just kind of randomly picked on how I like the horses. So as the autocrafters come in and start looking at these horses, they can negotiate if they want, but these are wild horses. I haven't spent a lot of time with these. I haven't tamed them, so they're a little cheaper. I think what I'm going to do with these 4 horses over here is probably breed a couple more so I don't have 2 black horses, but I'm going to train them up, and I'm going to put armor and other stuff on them as well, and then they're going to go for a lot more diamonds than just, say, 7 to 12. So I like the idea. And in here, you know what? This little stable really turned out kind of nice. I really like the brick. I don't really use brick much in builds, so I pushed myself to try something different on this building, and it worked out real well. As you pop out here, we'll have a couple paths. We'll have one going this way. Still obviously under construction. And this is what I was talking about. It's overgrown. A horse hasn't been out here in a little while, so you can see that. And I'm going to put this up for sale, or rent, really. So any autocrafter who has horses already could actually store them here. The path will go down and around, and down that way as well. I've got some other ideas for this area, including additional stalls for rent, and something special for this flat wall right here, but we're not going to get into that just yet. Here's why. The Autocraft server's spawn is right here. And they had a wonderful idea to create a tunnel, a hall, that would go underneath the mountain, which inadvertently is underneath my base, and head to starter town, so that if you die without a bed or your bed has been broken and you come back here, you'll spawn in this area, and you can hop right up in here and go right back to starter town. So I'm going to talk to them, because if that's the case, then I'd like to make this area just a little nicer. Maybe extend his path out. I'm not even sure what... I know he's not done. A couple of them are actually working on this right now, so we'll see what they want to do at the entrance, but my little path I'd like to have come down and around, so you can ride your horses down here, or... Here's my other thought, and I need to mark this. These little bays in here are for sale. I can buy the bays in here for, I think, 7 or 10 diamonds or whatever it might be, and I think some are right in here. This one and this one, I believe. I'll have to take a look. Or this one and this one. I can actually create elevators that you can go up and into my base or into the stables so you can grab your horse. I did a little bit of testing. I've never really taken a horse through an elevator before, but in case you want to put them away that way. Not that it would really be necessary, but I think a 2x2 probably would work. So if I run down here, you can see this little display, example display. Bunch of the players, that's awesome. That's wonderful how they do that. So yeah, see, there you go, 7 diamonds. Shallow dig, oh, Crink Space is right behind that, so that's a shallow dig. And then 10 diamonds for the bigger ones. So I believe these are 7 diamonds apiece. So in the future, we're going to be attaching this hallway up to our base so that the Autocrafters can get to their horses. I've also done a little bit of landscaping through here, extended my wall, and this is where the path is going to go up and around. So really enjoying, doing all this. But I tell you what, it needs some greenery, it needs some trees, it needs some shrubs, it needs some fillers in here, and I do not want to go out and collect leaves myself. So I believe I saw somebody, I think C-Dubs, has a leaf shop over at the shopping district. So let's head over there. Okay, well, here we are in the shopping district. And yes, I'm walking backwards because there's a shop behind me that I don't think has made it to YouTube just yet. So no spoilers there. But there's a lot of different shops going up in this area, and it's just wonderful. And this is going to be another way I'm going to create some revenue for myself as well. I got this little spot marked out right here with the stone pillars, and I think that's where I'm going to put my shop, which should be happening anytime now. But when I finish up some stuff over at the horse barn. So this over here is C-Dubs. Yeah, I love that. I love how he put his head on there. There are some of these shops, like I know Lazy's is over there with the rocket shop and that kind of stuff, and then the books and that kind of stuff by Rustic and a couple others. But a few of these, I think, I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head. So I love the fact that C-Dubs did this. Shop is open. This is a wonderful design in here. I love this. And obviously, he's selling leaves. All right, now which leaves do we want? The mangrove leaves might be the best looking ones for now, but I might mix in with the design some of the jungle leaves as well. So 2 stacks, 1 diamond. I'm going to take 2 of those. Come over here to the mangrove leaves. 2 stacks, 1 diamond. There you go, C-Dubs. Thank you very much for the shop, and let's get back over to our base and put some shrubbery in. Yeah, see, there we go. Just a little bit of greenery helps such a lot. Okay, so I've got vines coming over the wall right here, and as you come up and walk around, it just kind of fills in the space a little bit. You got a little bit of a planter here, nice dogwoods here and here. This blocks this path off, so you really can't walk around the outside of the building. We'll do something with the other side of that a little later. And I think in a little bit of dash of pink, a little dash of color in here is good, besides the green. So I'll probably over time get some flowers and get some... Actually, I think this is the flower shop. Huh. Should have brought some of those over with me. But over time, I'll fill these in. I like to put the little red wild berries in here once in a while, too, and kind of spread those things throughout the design. The point of this is that you feel like you're in a special little world, right? You don't really see natural blocks like you do down over here. You're engaged in what you're doing. I love this kind of building, and then it's wonderful. I like it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to the other Autocrafters and see about their desire to have horses. Might even take some special orders and that kind of stuff. See if I can find a white one and bring it in here, because I mean, what's a horse barn if you don't have white horses? And eventually work on this a little bit more. But in the meantime, while I was doing all this, I did think to myself of a good way that I should be able to put a shop in over at the shopping district and make a little bit of money, make some diamonds. But I won't be able to do that in what I'm dressed in right now. So Let's go find... You know what? I need an outhouse. I don't have a Superman phone booth. I don't have anything like that. I don't even have a bedroom in this place just yet. I need to find myself an outhouse and go and change my clothes. So let me do that real quick. Let me change the clothes, and I'll talk to you about what we're going to do with the build. Well, there it is. There's the outhouse. I'm inside currently changing. And why don't we see what little outfit I've got on now. And here I go. Here we are, little mud man. I got my little overalls on, my work gloves and everything like that, my work boots, and I've got mud caked in my hair. Why do I have mud caked in my hair? And no, it's not because I was just in Dune's dookie hole, my little outhouse, by the way. That's not where I got this mud. I got this mud because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be building and basically supplying the server with mud bricks, and everything associated with it. So now that I got a little place to change clothes back and forth, we can definitely, continue to do our stuff. Let's do it.
I have some materials from a witch farm that I made, because there's already 2 raid farms, so I made a witch farm to get supplies for my redstone shop. And I have a lot of stuff left over that you could probably use for your potion shop.
I think that would be a wonderful idea. Wonderful idea.
And then I already have all this.
Ooh, what is all this stuff? Oh, I don't have room in my inventory for this stuff. Okay, let's do this and that. This, and there was another one, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Was there? Oh, yep, there it is.
Yep.
Ooh, spider eyes and glass bottles, which the glass bottles is hilarious. They just collected a bunch of sand, sugar, and gunpowder. This is all from the witch shop?
Yeah. It's all from the witch farm.
That's amazing. I guess you've been AFKing a lot at the witch farm.
A little bit, yeah. I still need to do a lot more AFKing there, but I had some other projects I needed to do. So I figured I could supply you with the materials like this that you need for your potion shop.
That would save me so much time. So much time.
And it will save me from just throwing it away.
Well,
because I don't need any of it.
Well, if you don't need any of it, do not throw it away. But there's 2 things then. Here, follow me up top. We'll go up here, and actually, I'll show you real quick here. Typically wouldn't walk, but here's my little outhouse.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
Thank you. So
I love it.
yeah, it's just real small. I don't have a toilet in it yet, but it's enough to change my clothes, which is, you can see that I currently have a more work kind of muddy guy going on.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, thank you. It's Dune's dookie hole.
I love the name.
So then the path is going to come back up here, but this is what I wanted to show you, because from probably, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, I owe you a horse.
Oh, yes. You got my horse.
Well, you have the pick, and
Ooh.
I will admit that a couple of these over here these are all wild horses, Jennifer, Brownie, and Spots, and it doesn't matter if they're diamonds or not on, labeled on theirs. You can take your pick, because, yeah, like I said, I owe you a horse. If you're looking for a white or light colored horse, I have not found one yet with all my exploration, but I will, and I can get you one of those if needed.
I know there's some gray ones over in my area, and I believe there's some white ones too, if you want to grab them from there.
I might just need one, really, and I can start breeding them up. I thought maybe you'd pick this one.
I like those names too.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jack. Yep, I'm gonna make some mules from him, so that'd be good. But
that'll be handy. I'm gonna, because I'll need some more horses, some mules, and maybe even some donkeys later in the season.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll keep this going then. How do you think about the idea of, like, this little stall out here? I think there's some players on the server already that have horses, so I'm gonna rent this out, and maybe even put some stalls over here, because obviously the path's not done and that kind of stuff. Put some stalls in the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen it or not, but underneath us is the tunnel.
Yes, I did look at that.
And right here in this wall, if I just knock it back a little bit.
We have friends.
What?
Oh,
look at that.
Again. I don't have my shield.
We still don't have villagers here, do we?
No.
Okay, good.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah, I got down to 2 hearts. But yeah, so I need the bottle for that, and like you said, everything else for the potion shop. So I say this: if you're willing to supply, or even I could just go over and AFK at the witch farm, then once I get the potion shop going, you can have free access. I'll give you a pass and everything.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I don't use potions very often, so it definitely won't get abused.
Have somebody started? I'm assuming somebody started going down and looking for ancient debris and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I think Tom was kitted out in Netherite.
Gotcha.
I don't know if anybody else is. I think Crink is as well. I've got Netherite, but I don't have the template to.
You don't have a
template
template?
Stuff. No.
Oh, let's see here.
Because you can only get those in the bastions.
Well, that's not the only way you can get those.
No.
One of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm another server. I have that and I have no netherite. This one I have netherite and I don't have that.
Okay. So, I'll tell myself a little bit. I don't even know if you can copy these things. Can you?
You can, yeah. I just don't know how.
Well.
I think you just use netherrack.
Oh, you need netherrack to do it?
I think so. I have netherrack in my base, in my starter base here.
I thought you might need netherrack and diamonds or something like that in order to do it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like a netherrack in the middle and diamonds around it. I don't know how these things work.
Well, if we can get a little bit of netherrack, I'll copy it real quick and you can have a copy.
I'll go grab some because I've got 10 in my starter base.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's actually fairly expensive. It's 7 diamonds, 1 piece of netherrack in the middle, and then the smithing template on top.
Yep.
Can you only use it once?
Yep. You can multiply it as many times as you want, but it's only good for 1 use.
It's only good for 1 use. Well, that's fun. I put that in the wrong spot. Well, that's another reason, I guess, to go get... Oh my gosh, you gave me so much... I didn't realize you filled my inventory. Okay, why are you giving me all this stuff?
I don't need it. I got more.
Well, like I said, I haven't even been... I don't know, I'll put that through my smelter and see how much I can get from it. Again, thanks for stopping by, and I will get you a note for the potion shop and even the mud shop, to be honest with you. There's no reason not to do that, too, with everything you're supplying with that witch farm, so that's awesome.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Okay. I will get it to you soon.
Much,
yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, that was a very, very helpful little meeting there with Jinx. She's going to get her horses. She's going to get... Oh, it's really dark in here with shaders. But she's going to get what she needs out of the potion shop and the mud shop. And she provided us with all kinds of stuff. And if you can't tell, I am inside my starter house here. That's the area over there with the horses. And still haven't touched this at all. I do, however, up here on this level, I put in a little double-sided, I guess, smelting system. We're going to test it out right now. It should work pretty easily. And we're going to do netherrack on one side, and we're going to do glazed terracotta on the other. I need the glazed terracotta for the mud shop. So over here, we're going to put all of the terracotta, which should then be going down into here. And over here, we put the coal. And when we flip this switch, we should... I'm a dummy. You wouldn't think I've done this before, but I have. Oops, let me fix it. Alright, well, after a little bit of fixing, I think I got it working. So let's try this again. I shouldn't need this anymore. Go. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so now I'm not only getting the yellow terracotta, but I'm actually getting the coal to come in too. I don't think I'm going to have the same problem on this side. I think I did the side correctly the first time. All this should be going downstairs after every piece of this gets all glazed up. It should be going downstairs, which is great. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put these three, and I've got more coal, but for now this should be fine. Actually, I'll probably end up doing lava with these systems. And we're going to take as much of the netherrack as possible. Again, thank you, Jinx, for the netherrack too. We really struck a deal there, and it is going to really, really help me because I need a bunch of netherrack bricks. And let's see if this one works immediately. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, the coal will come back. Yep, there it is. All right. So, the whole point of this is I don't like to do my smelters more than 8 furnaces at a time, which is why I just did 2. Not that you can't obviously do more than that, and there's other bigger builds, but I really don't need that big of a build for what I'm doing. So, let's go down and see what it's doing. Now, down here, again, none of this has been built yet, but this little cubby hole over here, I've got an idea for up top, the second level of this, but maybe not the first one just yet. So over here, I'm thinking some kind of walk-through cottage, some kind of, maybe, I don't know. But I do know that, yep, here it is. Look at that, I already got more than a stack of yellow glazed terracotta. And over here, I just started this one, so I've got just the 8, 9, 10, probably 8, 16 here in a second, with all of them going through. So now I'm just going to AFK here for a minute and collect all my booty, all my glazed terracotta and netherrack, and we'll get ready to start building this mud shop. All right, and there we have it. We have our mud shop. I think we're calling it Mud and Stuff. Why and stuff? Well, because we're selling other stuff besides just mud. So let's take a quick look at what we've done. First time I've used terracotta in this fashion. Put the terracotta up in the windows and then put brown stained glass or panes over the top, and it really kind of gave it kind of a nice little tint to it. I really like that. But we do have our little path here. We gotta make sure that all the Autocrafters can come down the path and get to the front of our shop. Yep, I have not terraformed yet. I will do that, but I think when I do the terraforming, I'm gonna help out by extending this path further and heading off in maybe a circular motion this way. This right here is gonna be part of the path, I think. I'll figure that out. Let's go see what we're selling. Okay, so as we go inside, we can see nice little cozy design. You might have noticed in the time lapse all the campfires, and I use it for the roof. I like that look. So yeah, and then we have the kilns, right? We have to have the fire pits that we're drying out our mud to make bricks and everything else. One over here and one over here because we're gonna have a lot of orders. So we've got to keep up with it. We are selling mud for 1 diamond per stack, and you can see I've already got all the mud in there. The stacked are the packed mud, and obviously mud bricks, which I still have to make. I'm a little bit behind on all that. Over here, I'm going to use this little corner to sell all the mushroom blocks from previous builds that I've got, and I've got some in here right now, but mushrooms, mushroom stems, and then the red mushroom blocks are going to be filled in here eventually. We'll do that. On this side over here, Oh, I gotta put my greenery in. I didn't put my plant in here. Huh. You know what? Give me a second. Okay, well that is better. Yep, got some plants in here, a little bit of greenery on this side. And over here what we're selling is dirt in the middle. So yeah, just dirt, 1 diamond per 2 stacks. That's gonna be fairly cheap. But some people just don't like mining dirt, so there it is for them. I'm going to fill this with coarse dirt, and over here I'm going to make rooted dirt. Make rooted dirt. I'm going to gather rooted dirt for everybody and keep a barrel of that in case people want it. Over here, I figured I'd just, you know, kind of throw a couple extra barrels in here. This one is the muddy mangrove roots, 1 diamond for 48 stacks of 48. Yeah, make a little money, more money than just giving a stack away, and I'll fill that as well. So I got a lot of stock to do. Oh yeah, that's right, and also the hay bales. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 stack per, or diamond per stack. So, oh, and we have our first sale. I'm gonna have to keep this. I might actually put it in. I might frame this. This right here is our first diamond, and so I haven't even been on the. Wait a minute. How long have I been away from this shop after building it? I don't know who snuck in here and bought this, but thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And I'm actually starting to make diamonds. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this episode where we collected horses. We did some creative building in our stable area, and we're going to be selling horses. We're going to be selling mud and dirt and hay. We have so much stuff to really look forward to, and we're going to have to keep coming back here and making sure the shop is completely stocked up so we don't lose out on those opportunities. In the meantime, I've got to start planning for our next shop and for more of our starter house, starter base, starter mansion build. I've got some really cool ideas there. So Crink, you better start up with your wood shop, because man, I need a lot of cherry wood. Guys, thank you. I had a great time with this episode. Thank you for watching to the end. I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great one.